here is Christina from Changing Parenting, and if you have more than one child and the older child is being, not treating their younger sibling that well, and you feel like you're constantly saying, be nicer to your brother, be nicer to your sister, then this video is for you. So this is some things, and again, all behavior, it depends always on the child, on the particulars of your family situation and all that, right? So there's no one size fits all when it comes to parenting. And if you need help with your specific situation, check out changingparenting.com. But just as a general tips I want to give in this video. So if your older child is behaving a bit unnice to the younger child, here are some things that you can do. One thing is, very often what happens is that the older child, when the younger child comes along, their role in the family changes. They are no longer the baby of the family. Now there is a new baby of the family. And not because you're a bad parent, but because, it's just life circumstances. Younger children need more attention than older children. It's very normal that they end up having less attention than the younger child. Another thing that also happens very often is that they are forced to grow up, right? They are forced to they are expected to behave a certain way, to take care of the younger sibling and things like that. And they often then, they feel that it's their younger sibling's fault, even if it's not, but it's just in their brain. It's like, my life was perfect before you came along, right? Or mom always takes your side, or you always get help and I don't get help. So you need to, one way that really helps reduce sibling fights is by giving one-on-one attention to both children separately, so that they have every child. And I know that, life is complicated and your day only has 24 hours and all that. So it doesn't need to be a big thing, just put it part of your routine, like 15 minutes a day. This is mommy, son, child time. And afterwards, in another time of the day, it's mommy, daughter time. So you can really build it into your family routine. And if you have a partner, so it's both parents, then it can be, and it's only 2 children, then you can even do it like, okay, daddy puts you to bed, right? So this is daddy daughter time, when he puts you to bed. And mommy reads you a story, and this is mommy daughter time, Every day put it in your routine to have this undivided attention time to that child. The second thing that you can do is to help your child put themselves in the other child's shoes, right? Not by nagging or being like, that's not nice, we don't do that in this family, not like that, but you were building a tower and your sister came and she threw down the tower and you were really mad. So validate the feeling, explain that you understand why they did it and that it's normal, everyone would want to do that, but then why it's not okay to do it and what they can do instead, right? Help them with problem solving skills. It's really frustrating when we are working so hard on something and then someone comes and just knocks them over. That's really unfair. It was really unfair that you spent all that time building that Lego tower and that your sister threw it down. That's really unfair. And your sister, she cannot build a tower. She wished she could build a tower. She looks at you building a tower and she's like, wow, that's so amazing. I wish I could be like you, right? Give that idea of the younger child, they want to play with the older child because they really, look up to them. Because very often the older child doesn't see it like that. They only see it like an annoyance because it's their first instinct. It's their first emotional response. So these are some things that you can do to help your child be a bit nicer to their younger siblings. And also another thing that works very well is problem solving in the moment and never taking sides. So if they are fighting, you don't take the side of any of them, right? And If there's imminent danger, you will remove the younger child, right? If the younger child is at danger, you remove it, right? But not in the sense of like you're taking their side, more like there's danger and we need, there can't be danger here in this home, right? But you never take sides. Instead, you always talk with each one of them separately and start with the younger child, with the older child. So start with the older child because first of all, their ability to think rationally is more developed than the younger child, so they will be able to get it faster. And second, because the younger child tends to, because they are younger, right? And again, I deal with ages 3 to 6, so this might not apply to other age groups, right? But the younger child usually is more easy to distract, right? Because they still have a very short attention span. So give all these things a try and let me know if you have any questions.